country has continued to report over 1,000 COVID-19 cases on average on a daily basis. As festivities arrive and schools begin to resume, the risk of COVID spread is sure to heighten, which calls on stakeholders to up the measures to avoid the looming third wave of the pandemic. Good morning, I am Bibashna Thamang and these are the headlines of the hour. Cabinet meeting decides to call back Nepalese ambassadors appointed by the previous government. Premier Deuba decides to appoint Congress leader Khadka as the foreign minister. Prices for goods in the market inflate as festivities arrive. Lower and middle income population bear the brunt of layers of middlemen taking commission for goods. The Taliban asked to address world leaders at the UN General Assembly this week in New York City. The Taliban nominates Suhail Shaheen as Afghanistan's UN ambassador. And Luis Suarez scores 2 late goals as La Liga champions. Atletico Madrid came from behind to beat neighbours Getafe. The government has decided to call back ambassadors politically appointed by the previous government. The meeting of the Council of Ministers held yesterday decided to recall ambassadors Nilambar Acharya from India, Mahendra Pandey from China, Yuvraj Khateoda from United States of America and Lok Darshan Regmi of the United Kingdom. Likewise, Ambassador for Oman Sharmila Thakal, Israel's Anjan Shakya, Qatar's Naren Muni Bardwaj, Spain's Dawa Sherpa, South Africa's Nirmal Bishakarma, Malaysia's Udayraj Pandey, Wangshidhar Mishra in Bangladesh have also been called back. Ambassador to Japan and Rashtriya Prajatantra Party's leader Pratibha Rana has also been called back. Rana is also related to Prime Minister Sher Bahadur Deuba. The Premier's mother-in-law Rana was appointed by the Congress and Maoist Alliance government before the Oli government. The Cabinet has also issued COVID-19 management directives and decided to open all border transits. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Sher Bahadur Deuba has reportedly decided to appoint Central Committee member of Nepali Congress Naren Khadka as the foreign minister. The meeting of the ruling alliance held earlier yesterday afternoon had discussed on the issue. According to a source, leader Khadka will take oath of office in secrecy this morning. The cabinet meeting held yesterday afternoon had also decided to send a delegation led by the foreign minister to take part in the annual United Nations General Assembly. The prices of goods in the market have inflated by almost 30% as major festivals approach. The government mechanism, meanwhile, has remained a mere spectator, citing absence of concerned minister, which has put the middle and low-income populations at the receiving end. The price of edible oils has increased by 100 rupees per litre in 6 months, while rice has gone up by 5 to 15 rupees per kilo and lentils by 50 rupees per kilo. Wholesalers, meanwhile, have been pointing on the retailers for inflation, while local traders have also been alleged of charging customers arbitrarily. The Department of Commerce, Supply and Consumers Protection has also limited inspections and argued layers of middlemen has invited the current situation. Experts thus have opined of the need of a third-party mechanism to monitor the trading chain to end the ongoing inflation. There are more than 33,000 trading firms that have received import permission. However, the government lacks details of their business scale. Welcome back. 3 sisters of a same family have been killed after being buried by landslide at around 12 midnight in Gulmi. According to District Police Office Gulmi's DSP Purushottam Pandey, among the dead are 21-year-old Bhavana Pariyar and 14-year-old twins Ganga Pariyar and Jamuna Pariyar from Thumka of Resunga Municipality 8. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked in Arkakhachi, Bhaktapur, Janakpur and Kanchanpur how transparent do they think is the scholarship system in schools and universities. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
कति विनियोजन गरिएको थियो त भन्ने कुराको जानकारी त्यसको सम्बद्ध सरकारवालालाई चाहिँ हुँदैन.
असहाय अनि जेहेन्दार छ कोही ठाउँमा त्यस्तो नपाएको पनि देखिन्छ.
दलीय वर्गको हिसाबमा चाहिँ पारदर्शी भइरहेको छैन.
नेताका आफन्तहरूले भाइ भतिजाहरूले पाएका हुन्छन्.
हुने खाने वर्गले पाएको छ.
It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And here's the question: what should be done to control market inflation? The options: option A, effective monitoring; option B, focus on production; and option C, raise consumer awareness. The voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And time now for the sports update.
Sports News.
Luis Suarez scored 2 late goals as La Liga champions Atletico Madrid came from behind to beat neighbours Getafe. Getafe's first goal against Atleti since 2011 came when Stefan Mitrovic's header hit the post and went and off goalkeeper Jan Oblak's hand. That was the first time they had netted in 20 meetings with Atletico since Diego Simeone took charge. But Charles Alina was sent off for Getafe and Suarez then scored twice as the visitors stayed unbeaten. First, he controlled Mario Hermoso's pass before getting the ball on his left foot and firing home the equalizer. In the last minute, he headed in Sime Versalco's cross. Suarez, who had only scored once in his previous 6 games, spoke of not getting beaten down by criticism. Atletico are 1 point ahead of Real Madrid, who have a game in hand at the top of La Liga. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.